Today on Random Games pulled from Ryan's Steam library. I hope she's okay. Hold on, let me pull up the Steam store page so I can read some information for you here. This is a game developed by Inka Kamu, and it's a single-player, first-person atmospheric mystery inspired by Nordic folklore. So that's interesting. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Let's check it out. I think I got a mustache hair in my mouth. Oh good, we get to read a phone. Finally arrived. What a long journey. But it's worth it to see Kaisa and spend some quality time enjoying nature. Okay. Just birch and pine on the road to nowhere. Countryside is beautiful this time. Oh my goodness. Look, we have to read their whole freaking Facebook here. Reminds me of that song by The Cure. Which one? I'm not The Cure a fan. So I don't know. Off to the countryside to spend my traditional midsummer with Kaisa. Traditional live every year. Look at this. Look at all this nonsense. I wonder if this is... Oh, I can reply to one. Hi from me too. I will, and yeah, how rare is it to not have a mobile phone these days? It'd be great to not have a mobile phone in this wonderful country landscape and not be distracted by Facebook or Twitter or whatever this is supposed to be. Just want to make sure that there's no more I can reply to, because that might be important. Okay. So, off the bat, some kind of mailbox. How funny, I tried to leave the cabin but ended up right back where I started. What was that? Oh, I went this way. And I came back this way. Alright, cool. Wow. The speed of likes on this person's post is astonishing. And, hold on. I got 6 likes, but the reply has 30 likes? What the hell is going on here? Wait, Oracle. You come to the cabin, you stay at the cabin. Okay, I guess the earliest bus doesn't leave until tomorrow morning anyway. Don't be silly, you've just arrived. Go find Kaisa. I wonder if Oracle is something more sinister. Have they replied to any of my other posts? Oh, I prefer it. Edgar Allan Poe, whatever. Maybe they are not something sinister. Just some person. Pretty. What's up this way? Mushrooms. They're nice to look at. Not nice to eat. IMO. It's a little matchbook so you can light your farts, I guess. Oh man. I haven't had to use an outhouse in a long, long time, and I'm fine with that. On a surface level, anyway. Oh, cool. Spring water from the well tastes amazing, but it's so much effort to draw up. I'll read the replies later. I can take a picture of the outhouse, though. I'm gonna have to do that. Ah, the joys of the outdoor toilet. At least I don't have to empty it. Amen. Kaisa repainted the cabin last year, and it still looks so fresh. And of course, it's still beautifully calm and peaceful here. Achievement unlocked. I hope someone likes this. The well has the sweetest water, but what happens if a mouse or something like that drowns in there? Extra umami flavor. Gross. It's pretty funny. Okay, maybe these are worth reading. That's a luxury. I went to Lapland last summer and it was all open air toilets. Ew. What? Further proof that the great outdoors aren't for me. Yuck. So, like, Ria's definitely like a city person. Red house and potato field. That Punamulta red is beautiful. It feels so quintessentially Nordic. Apparently the color has something to do with copper mines. Well, I'll be. I don't think I know 34 people, let alone get 34 likes on anything I post on social media. Not that I really use social media all that much these days. It's occasionally Facebook to keep in touch with friends and family, but that's about it. Midsummer Rose is looking lovely as always. Can I take a picture of these? These are kind of nice too. Look at them. Pretty little flowers. Running is no. I heard there was a potato field here somewhere. I guess that is there to keep me from going anywhere, because I cannot crouch. More mushrooms. Different mushrooms. Look at that. I'm definitely going to need a refreshing swim after I find Kaisa. Okay. So Kaisa's a lady. What about myself? That's some nice clear water you've got there. Yes, I agree with Ria on this one. I always find the idea of swimming in a lake more appealing than the reality. Yeah. It's so cold. It's always so cold, even in, like, the heat of summer. Although, to be fair, I've only swum in a river, so I don't know if there's a difference. Maybe lakes are warmer, but I would think a river would be warmer because it's constantly flowing, right? I don't know. I'm not really an outdoors person. These are all mysteries to me. Here's a dartboard. Can I play? No. I just don't... I want to explore everything before I go in the house. Progress the story. Her boat is here, so at least I know she's not out fishing. And if she was, would that be so bad? Oh, maybe... Right, because... Presumably, by the title, she is missing. Unless she's up by the shore somewhere. Reeds block all the good spots during the summer, so she only fishes from the boat. Photo. Such a beautiful garden. Kaisa tends to it so carefully, and it's full of little treasures. Nice. I would like to try my hand at gardening at some point. And probably just murder all the poor little plants. Unintentionally, of course, but... I don't know. It's one of those things that I get this sense that I would just not be great at. I was kind of hoping I'd find Kaisa here. It's one of her favorite spots. Oh, I just let my houseplants die. To an optimist, every weed is a flower, and to a pessimist, every flower is a weed. My mom used to say the best part of garden is the shed. Love is a garden full of flowers, and marriage is a field of stinging nettles. Well, that's not necessarily true. Been saying. Unless that's a good thing, but stinging sounds bad to me. Looks like the Finnish Riviera. I'd really like to go to Finland one day. I am, in fact, of Finnish descent, so it would only make sense. And I probably will. You know, that's one of those very achievable goals in life. So, it's just a matter of actually buckling down, saving up the money, and planning a trip. So, I can very easily do it as soon as I work up the gumption to actually go ahead with it. Uh-oh, are there animals in the cabin? Somebody drank half our brewskis already. Vaguely. This bird took a key. What the? There's a magpie in Kaisa's kitchen, and it looks like it's stealing a key? Come here, you. Oh, those magpies. They are trouble. Ooh, is Kaisa making brownies? Special brownies? There's not really much I can interact with here. I could write myself a post-it or a journal entry. Shh. I'm thinking. A violin and bongos. Looks like a couple decks of cards. One rocking chair. You have to take turns. There's a guitar. So they're set for instruments. No question. Oh, I guess that key must have been for the cellar there. Interesting piece. It's almost like something out of a fairy tale. Quick, chase it. One for sorrow. Jump up and catch it. Sure, and then flap my wings to fly after it, right? Shoot it, that's the quickest way to get the key back. Come on, that's awful. Shooting animals isn't allowed within 150 meters of a dwelling. Really? I wonder if that's true. Maybe when you level up, you'll be able to do that. No, you gotta find a key item that allows additional traversal options. Come on. You never played a Metroidvania again, or before. It's a key item, not a level up. God, if you got double jumps by leveling up, that'd be so easy. I can't even do one jump. Where are you going, magpie? There are invisible walls along the little path to the cellar. It's a little bit annoying. Do not fly out over the river, lake, whatever. I'm not having any luck getting this magpie to drop the key. A little bit of a lag there. In which time I lost the trail of the magpie. Did you try offering it some food to distract it? No, I didn't, and anyway, it flew off while I was posting this photo. Yeah, maybe get off your phone and enjoy this whole situation. Except for the magpie part. That's actually kind of bad. There's a lesson in there somewhere. Solomina knows. Knows the score. Should try to get it back. I bet Kaisa would really appreciate it. I bet it's not even that important. Ria's kind of a downer, but I can relate. I've never seen a window handle like this. does? Oh, yeah, maybe I was too close to the toilet. I warned you. Found this warning note on Kaisa's cabin, and whoever left it has locked the door. That's troubling. I thought this was going to be a whimsical adventure. Or at least one of those we're going to make you cry games. Is it going to turn scary? Still can't go in there. There's no handle on the cellar door. What the hell? Why is someone threatening Kaisa? I don't know. Should I start being worried? Well, that doesn't sound very welcoming. I thought country people were all meant to be friendly. Everyone I've met up here has always been really nice. Could Kaisa actually be in some kind of trouble? Still think she's not hiding? I bet Kaisa's pranking you. I don't even think she likes pranks. Who doesn't like a good prank? Something's not right here. I need to get back into the house if I'm going to make any sense of this. Why would you post that? I hope I find her. Can I go in the shed, perhaps? Can I use the wheelbarrow for something? That is one of my favorite moments in the quarry. When one of the characters pronounces the word wheelbarrow as wheelbarrel. And then the other one just kind of looks at him as if he's a complete moron. And I don't think I would have even caught what was happening if I had subtitles turned off, because it's such a subtle thing, right? I agree, it's time to do some sleuthing if you want to get any answers. There must be something lying around the cabin that can help you figure out where she is. Maybe you don't need to break in if there's a spare key. Keep us updated. Wouldn't it be more responsible to call the police and tell them what? Someone left a nasty note? It's a little breaking and entering between between friends. Emergency does not read the law. Remember, little B&E. That window seems like the perfect place. Nothing new here. Oh. I was hoping I could just escape to get out of the note, but no, you've got to actually click on the X. None of these windows are helpful. Okay. I'm gonna check the outhouse. I don't know if that's supposed to be dirt or feces. Somebody didn't quite make it. They were so close. The journal. Mythical creatures of the Nordics, written by Taru Poioinen. Naki. A Naki is a mystical creature. Why can't I work? I can't say this word. A Naki is a mythical creature and type of water spirit said to inhabit bodies of soft water like rivers, springs, and lakes. The Naki is known to be hostile to humans and often tries to discourage people from living close to its habitat. It usually does this by trying to frighten and intimidate people. In extreme cases, people have been lured to their deaths by the Naki, who can entrance unwary victims and compel them to walk into the water and drown. The Naki is commonly used to frighten children and discourage them from swimming in dangerous waters where they could drown. I found an old book of Nordic folklore. Kaisa seems to have been reading up on this interesting-looking water spirit. Is there a hog somewhere? Does he need to use the bathroom? Wait, that's a deer. It was worth getting started, or startled, to catch a glimpse of this beautiful creature. Okay, what do they got to say about the Naki? I don't remember Kaisa being into that kind of stuff. We haven't seen her for ages. She probably has lots of new interests. Heard the stories before, mostly harmless. So many different versions of these folklore tales. Sure, there's a much more reasonable explanation why you can't find her. I didn't know the deer came so close to the cabin. There's some good eating on that deer. Actually, they do. They do come close to cabins. When my grandparents used to live out on the river, we saw all sorts of wildlife come through the yard. Once a bear. It was kind of terrifying because it was huge. Alright, not start jumping to conclusions yet. What kind of conclusions should we be jumping to? Well, you pull out your jump to conclusions mat, and that's how you figure that out. Come on. I wonder if there's something in that mailbox now. Nope. So what if I go this way instead? That stump looks interesting. Game disagrees. Oh, why can't I run? Oh no, sticky keys. It's my own fault. Although I thought I had that disabled. Nothing sus at the well. Wait, I can open it now. Oh, a key. Sick. Does this go to the house? It does. Okay. Brewskis are still there. That's what really matters. Can't go into the cellar. Can we read her journal? Look for the key in the garden. Surprised I didn't take a picture of that. I guess I'm really old because I cannot imagine living my life on social media like this. Just like an update post on everything I do. No, thank you. A, way too much work. B, I prefer my privacy. People don't need to know what I'm up to at all times. Okay, if I were a key, where would I be? On the shovel? A note in the kitchen mentioned a lost key in the garden. I'm going to try to find it. Gotta remember to be careful of the plants. Oh. I thought maybe I would have to do some digging. You know, let's like point the shovel and click on some suspicious mounds of dirt. But no, we're just gonna fade to black and give me the key for free. Wow, I ruined this place. Oh, Kaisa is not going to be happy. Himputi local news. Heavy storm uproots trees and knocks power out. 10 tips for coping with the midsummer holiday traffic rush. Handmade puuko knives with custom engraving. Oh, there's a lot to read. Midsummer bonfires no longer allowed. Midsummer spells and their history. This year's heat wave triggers early strawberry harvest. Even the global virus pandemic is not going to stop Himputi's Midsummer Open Air Dance Festival. Summer favorites are best rhubarb pie recipe. Come and see the best work machines for your fields. Another local man found drowned in lake. Kaisa highlighted an article from a recent newspaper. Apparently someone drowned not too far from her cabin. Scary. Uh-huh. I think I left the garden in okay shape. No, you did not, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know what the pizza means, but... It went well, I found the key. Hello? Swan! How can such a graceful looking creature sound so eerie? Next level unlocked. Out swimming while drunk? Probably. Sadly. How awful. Now I have a terrible feeling what might have happened to Kaisa. Don't be silly, she's a great swimmer. A drop does not kill and one does not drown in a bucket. What? I was attacked by a swan when I was a kid, still hate them. There's some good eating on a swan. Alright, so Turmoil is clearly a meatitarian. This is a fun game. I like this. It needs a sprint button badly, but otherwise, I'm really enjoying this. Darn it! I want to go in the cellar. What is the key for? Oh, strawberry pickers wanted, part-time, full-time positions available. Blah blah blah. Get seeds and worms for the magpies. And it's just that note. Radio. What's going on with that radio? Ooh, here's something. Antidepressant. Fluoxetine. Found some antidepressants on Kaisa's shelf. She never told me about this. That's fair. You don't really need to know about that. That's something for somebody to share when they're ready to share it. Depending on your relationship. Anyway. If you are in any sort of romantic partnership, that's definitely something that you should know about. Otherwise, totally up to the other person's discretion. So, yeah, where does this key go? Shed, maybe? The note probably said, and I've just forgotten. Now you've told everyone. Kaisa will be delighted, I'm sure. Yeah. Told you something wasn't quite right with her. Everyone feels down sometimes. It's normal to need help. Absolutely true. There we go. What's in the shed? A lawnmower, a ladder, 2 saws, a wheel, a rake, a pick, an axe, a bicycle pedal, that thing, a bag of soil, fertilizer, a spade, another axe, a gear, maybe like a screwdriver set, more gears, a cling clang specifically, paint, and this. Nothing of which I can interact with. Well, at least there's 2 bicycle pedals. But where's the rest of the bicycle? Why did I go in here? There wasn't something on the inside of the door? Maybe the roof? Ceiling? Secrets? It's just a lock latch. Seriously, what am I looking to gain from this? No, wait, this is just a clang, right? Clang clang would be all 3. I'm sorry, I'm not super familiar with Gen 5 Pokemon. Those are the most forgettable ones, in my opinion. Although there are some really great ones. Like Blitzel. Simisage. Tepig. Zekrom. Tortuga. I'll just keep naming Pokemon until I figure out where I'm supposed to go. No, I won't do that. Friends? Pointers? No? Like, I got the shed key for a reason, right? Can I take it out and use it in something else? Why am I in here? What is this? What is this doing for me? Help. I am genuinely unclear on what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I'll just walk around and something else will happen. The day is getting older. I wonder if I'll find her. Maybe it was just a red herring. And the clouds are moving slightly. Still want to open that window. I want to know if it slides to the side or pulls out, you know? That's really all I want to know. I wish there was some way I could help. Even a small star shines in the dark. The likes are kind of dropping off now. Everyone's tired of my little Kaisa scavenger hunt. There's that fly again. I guess it's not just restricted to being near the outhouse. Is this a fire alarm? Box of doesn't matches. That's a reference that you probably won't get. This little plant seems like it's seen better days. It's starting to brown. Wilt, to use the correct terminology. Bark bread, as tasty as it sounds. I hope Kaisa has improved her recipe. That was barely edible last year. None of that stuff interesting with these hanging plants. Do 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 doodly doo, snooping through your house. Reckless abandon. I heard this type of old school bread was making a hipster comeback. Tradition over taste seems pointless to me. Yes. The bread keeps for so long it's probably the same batch as last year's. Ooh. Well, on one hand, gross, but on the other hand, if it's actually still edible, interesting. It's not even refrigerated, it's just sitting there. Kaisa, where are you? I need a clue. Maybe that's a potato. But probably not. You take the broom. Hmm. Hey, where did this key come from? Was it always there? Am I an idiot? Don't answer that. Or do, whatever. You know, I'll take the comments. This has probably got to be for the main shed. I guess there a different word? Like, this is just a little tool shed and this is a shed? Yes? Is there like a better way to differentiate the two? Oh, that's not what that's for. Okay. Then what? Oh, bedroom dresser it is, I suppose. Oh, the cellar. No? Really? Oh. Where could it go? Where is another keyhole? Maybe Deep Jungle? Atlantica? Hollow Bastion? Okay. Enough of that, nerd. Oh, look. That's like 3 kinds of mushrooms now. I think this is the Amanita, right? That's the ones that reindeer eat that are toxic to humans, but if you drink the pee of a reindeer who's eaten those mushrooms, you get wicked high. Or so I hear. Wouldn't know from personal experience. Once again, never been to Finland. And that's not the reason I would like to go, but something I wouldn't necessarily be... You know what, I don't want to drink reindeer piss, but I am kind of interested in the effects. Well, this boat doesn't need a key. Is it? It's not for the generator. Okay, now I have a key. I know where to put it. Talk about relatable. There's no, like, lock boxes in here that I remember. No? No. Yo, Twitter, help me out. Just jam it in there, dude. Or lady. Whichever persuasion you may be. Other. Takes all kinds. So there's no keyhole or handle on the outside cellar door at all. I can't go anywhere this way because there is a fallen tree in the way. Unless it's interactable now. It is not. Still can't crouch. There's no keyhole for the watering hole. Although now that somebody mentioned that, like, a mouse could die in there, I kind of want to cover it back up. Wait, what about the mailbox, maybe? Maybe it's the mailbox key. Did I just have a brainstorm? I did not. Okay, so I walked around aimlessly for a long, long time. And then I restarted the game because I figured, okay, maybe something's bugged. And then I started playing again, and still I came to a stalemate. So I looked on the Steam forums for some kind of troubleshooting, and apparently some of the keys sometimes just don't work, and you have to reload your game to make them work, which is stupid, and apparently it was supposed to be fixed, but it's not. Because I had that problem. And I had this mailbox key, and I couldn't use it. But here we are. Okay, everything's fixed, it's fine. Okay. Hi, Kaisa. I accidentally took your Sonic key with me, so I'm sending it back. I hope you weren't going too crazy looking for it, and that you've still been able to enjoy your lovely sauna. How are you recovering from the crash? Please take your doctor's advice and take it easy for a few days. She was right to say even light activity like swimming should be avoided. I'm going to come around again after the midsummer weekend to bring you some supplies. We can also see about moving that fallen tree out of the way so we can get your bike back. In the meantime, I hope you have a great midsummer with your old friend. See you soon. Okay. So I got a key. Oh no, it looks like Kaisa crashed her bike recently and hurt herself quite badly. Poor Kaisa. That's why we don't ride bikes. They're dangerous. Not worth the risk. Oh, it's right, it's a Sonic key. It was right there in the letter. I think I might have been... I think the game might have been scuffed the first time anyway, because... Well, no, because maybe if I reloaded, I could open the mailbox. But apparently you have to read that letter to progress, so... I just don't know. I wish I could just sit down and have a relaxing beer with Kaisa. OMG, where and when did that happen? We don't know yet. Oh, over a week ago. She crashed in the forest path. How'd you find that out? Read through some of her mail. Yikes. Don't admit that, dude. Just say there was a letter sitting on the table or some nonsense. Don't worry, I'm having a few and I'll drink a few more for you. We'll grab one together when you get back to Helsinki. Reading someone's mail is a crime. It is. Shouldn't do that. Unless they've left it sitting open. Or out in the open, I should say. Okay, I got another key. That's probably for the cellar. I'm gonna go in the sauna. I love a good Vita. You get a proper blood rush and they smell so great. Okay. We never had one of those in my grandparents' sauna. Had maybe similar things, but not an actual branch. Hello, sauna elf. Have you seen my friend anywhere? Sauna without a birch whisk is like a food without salt. Oh. So perfectly serviceable? I can't believe I've never used one of those before. Am I missing out? I always thought it was a gnome. Exactly, my mom called ours Gnome Chomsky. Oh, come on. Does it stop you from farting in the sauna? OMG, that's the worst. Okay, so here's the fallen tree. Right? Didn't it say something about the fallen tree? Only if it's not yours. Ain't that the truth? Mushroom. Why can't I take a picture of the mushrooms? Oh, this does not go to the cellar. Unless something is screwed up again. Oh, bedside table. Never mind, we're fine. It's all good. In the hood. Oh boy. I'm gonna say June 5th, Friday. The new neighbor came around to introduce herself today. She's called Terry. Terry said she moved back to the countryside because she doesn't like living in the city. Too many people, not enough space. She also told me she didn't get along with her former neighbors. I hope that won't be the case here, but at least we have lots of space so she can easily avoid me if she wants, and vice versa. Apart from all the complaining, she did manage to mention that she likes swimming as well. I told her the lake is lovely this time of year. I hope the country life can offer her some peace and happiness. I also did some gardening today. Is it me, or are the weeds more stubborn and resilient every year? 7th of June, Sunday. What a great weekend. Mum paid me a surprise visit. She's so impulsive, unlike me. Sometimes I get, sometimes I really feel I'm more like Dad, especially in that regard. Anyway, she helped me around the garden, we played some darts and shared a couple of beers. We had a sauna in the evening and went swimming in the lake as the light faded. It was a perfectly serene day. It does sound like an awesome day. This morning we took the boat out on the lake for some early fishing. We got a few nice perches, which we grilled out on the barbecue for lunch before she left. As always, it was really nice to have her around. Monday, something a little unusual happened this morning when I was on my way to the fields to pick rhubarb and strawberries. I bumped into Terry and she seemed quite flustered. She barely said hi before asking me if I had locked my door when I went out and insisting that I should always do so. She told me that there had been a few strange things happening in the area, but she wouldn't clarify. To be honest, I haven't heard anything myself, so I'm taking her warning with a big pinch of salt. I tried to reassure her and told her I'd make sure to keep the cabin locked when I was away. I didn't ask her how she knew didn't lock my door. Maybe she just assumes that's what everyone does around. Ugh. Everyone around here does. Anyway, she did not look happy. Wednesday. Yesterday was terrible. I was cycling back after picking strawberries and I crashed my bike. I saw someone on the rocks by the lake and I can't really remember what happened next, except that I was strangely distracted by an unnatural silence. That was enough for me to lose control of the bike and I slammed into a tree. I'm not sure how long I passed out, but the sun hadn't moved too much in the sky, so it can't have been long. To make things worse, Terry surprised me just as I was getting home. Was she waiting for me, or was she checking if I'd locked my door? She repeated her warning. What is she up to? Oh, and the tree I crashed in was the one with the magpie nest. I hope I didn't scare them away. Okay. Don't tell them that you're reading her journal. Thursday, a crazy storm blew in from the north. I spent most of the day sitting by the window and watching the trees bending and swaying wildly in the wind. Hopefully it hasn't caused too much damage. I've started getting a strange feeling that someone is watching me. Could it be Terry? Or is this what she's been trying to warn me about? And who was sitting on the rock by the lake when I crashed my bike? I only saw them from behind, but even in the evening light, I could see that something wasn't quite right. I'm not sure if it was their posture or something else, but I just can't shake the thought that whatever it was didn't quite look human. Monday. I've seen it. I walked around the back garden a couple of times now and then, straight back into the lake, and disappeared. It walked. Oh, okay. What is it, and what does it want? I tried asking around if anyone else knows, but no one seems to understand what I'm talking about. I need to visit the library. Tuesday. I have to stop talking about it. No one believes me. They think it's a joke. That I'm joking. But I'll show them. Strangely, Terry is the only one who seems to be taking me seriously. Kamu's visiting today, and we're meant to be having a sauna and a swim. I'm going to need to make up an excuse about why we shouldn't go in the lake. I don't want to risk the water now that I know something's lurking there, but I also don't want Kamu to think I'm losing my mind. Kaisa started believing that something was haunting her cabin. That's why she was reading about the Naki. Time to check the nest. More of her private things. Yeah. Sorry, but she's missing. We have to do a little detective work. Also, I am a little bit further back. I didn't dig up the key from the garden yet because I didn't want to... Quite hard to believe she's not even superstitious. I didn't want to progress without hitting all the important... Oh, there he is. Triggers. Is this what cabin fever feels like? Someone was right there staring at me from the water. Peeked in her diary. I know it's wrong, but I need to know where she is. Loads of things could explain a sudden change of behavior, like 5G. Maybe our brains are all fried. Take it easy, it's probably nothing more than anxiety. Alright, should switch your phone off. The 5G is almost certainly messing with your brain. Whatever you do, so don't switch off your phone. You might need to call for help. At least you're not alone anymore. I need to just double check. Diary, Naki, fallen free, shovel. Okay. I don't trust this game anymore, so I am unfortunately following a guide for the key things. At least up until the point that I had gotten to. Just, I don't want to miss anything and get locked again. Soft locked. Kaisa's bike accident happened along this path, but the tree's blocking my route. I need to find a saw. Okay, see? That's why nothing happened. That's why nothing happened, because I couldn't open the mailbox, I couldn't get to the journal, I couldn't know that I need to get past the tree so he wouldn't pick up the saw. Ugh. Good luck. Hopefully she has a chainsaw. Not gonna hold my breath, she hates those machines. Are you serious? I can't believe how much bad luck you've had this midsummer. Was your New Year tin broken? Yes, but I didn't believe that in that superstition until now. You just climb over it, tear my pants? No, thank you. You can climb under it. There's plenty of room. Like, it would not be hard. Okay, we take a photo of Le Cheval. Alright, we've read this one already. Digging up the garden, which takes us to chapter 3, apparently. So I got way ahead of myself, and yeah. Not sure what happened, but it wasn't good. Alright, yeah, Kaisa loves the garden. I kind of ruined it. Oops. Give me that swan photo. Give me that swan photo. My phone lit up over there. That's what I was looking at. Aha! Finally got my hands on a saw. I did it. What a workout. Destroyer obstacles. Nothing can stand in my way. Oh no, I forgot to take the picture of the thing. It's getting late out night. Uh-oh. Hold on. I might have missed something important. It's probably gonna load from the saw. Right? I didn't see the autosave, but it seems like the point it would have saved from. Yeah, okay. I may be screwed, but... Was it a chainsaw? No. Oh. What's Sisu? You can make it. With Sisu? I don't know what Sisu is, but I spent it all. Complaining about the swan. If you got enough energy left to climb to the magpie nest, that's right, I'll be up all night. Mushrooms. Still can't take a picture of them. Can't take a picture of the magpie nest or... Oh, the crash. Look at her bike, it's completely broken and twisted. Must have been a serious crash. Standard Johannes, then. Oh yeah, I could take a picture of those mushrooms. Must have hurt. She needs a sturdier bike. I did it. I got the key from the magpie nest. Didn't even need to climb. Mushroom omelet. Gross. Explains so much of her behavior. Does it, though? This is where Kaisa thought she saw someone sitting on a rock just before she crashed her bike. Did the Naki give you a leg up? Taking a price for guessing the key would be in the nest. Must be another explanation for the crash. What a strangely zen comment. Prizes only handed out for real achievements. Hold on. Ah, only if she can find Kaisa first, so I am a woman. In the game, of course. Somebody turn that spooky music back on. There's music and splashing coming from the lake. Who could be out there at this time? Don't worry, it's probably someone from another cabin out for a midnight swim. I think I should be a little bit worried, to be honest. Yeah, maybe a little. You're starring in your own psychological thriller. Well, yeah, there's nothing going on out here. Seems fine. Seems fine. No worries. I really wish I hadn't missed that. It's late in the evening post, but what are you gonna do? Maybe left the radio on. Does Kaisa even have a radio? Yes. I've turned it off like 7 times now. Cuckoo. Why did that clock decide to go off now? Well, because it's the hour, perhaps? Hey. I'm sure there was a violin in the house earlier today. Surely this isn't linked to the Naki. Achievement unlocked. I hope it's not a Stradivarius. I think they ring every 15 minutes. Really? I thought it was just on the hour. But I've never owned a cuckoo clock. Or, I guess, been in a home that has a working cuckoo clock. She's just hanging out in the basement the whole time. Probably why the note was left on the door. I just thought the countryside was crime-free. What's going on down here? Oh, Kaisa was really trying to prove the Naki is real, and I have to admit it almost looks possible from these photos. Huh. Doesn't sound like Kaisa I know and love. Can the knock on the head really explain all this? I don't know, maybe there's more to it than that. No one in their right mind would take that seriously. I blame the pills. You sound like someone who should speak to a therapist. Do I need to do anything else down here? Doesn't really seem like it. I want to look at those photos a bit, though. There's a puddle on the deck, and someone sitting on the deck. A weird footprint, and a ripple. Yeah, not the strongest evidence. Uh-oh. The trapdoor just slammed shut, and now I'm stuck in the basement. I didn't even hear anyone upstairs. Okay, there's a door right here. Why can't I open it? The Naki has come for you. Maybe just the neighbor? There must be another way out, right? Try the back door. Really? I needed to wait for someone to text me to try the back door? To try the back door? I'm sorry, what? OMG, the Naki was after me, but it was trying to lure me to drown, but I just punched it right back into the lake. I'm getting out of here while I can. Did we find out what happened to Kaisa? Una has finally lost it. The cabin life was too much for her. Okay. Closure. Saturday, I arrived back late last night and found two bad surprises waiting for me. I've been away at my mother's for a week to recover from the crash and all the strange things I was experiencing in the aftermath. I was feeling so much better this morning when I left. My train was cancelled, so I had to take the buses, and that was a long journey. When I got home, my front door was wide open and someone had clearly been searching through all my stuff. Drawers were open, things had been moved around, and it looks like my violin has been stolen. I checked around outside, and my vegetable patch has been completely dug up. Who could have been so callous? Is this what Terry was actually warning me about? To make matters worse, Una wasn't even here. She's never missed one of our reunions, and I was really looking forward to catching up with her. Did she come, find me away, and leave? Did she do this? That seems impossible. Hey, I'm trying to read this. I wonder if I should call the police or if I should try to find some clues that might help explain what happened here. Hope she's okay. Way to turn the title back around on us. Oh. Okay, that was a silly ending. What can I say? Okay, well, that was... It didn't go full horror. It didn't go full horror like I thought it would. But, it did go a little more paranormal than I thought it would. So, points? Deduct points? I don't know. It was okay. I mean, it was a neat game. The whole keys sometimes don't work bug. It's a really big pain in the butt when you don't know it's a bug and you think you've just soft locked. So that's a problem that really should be fixed. But overall, I liked it. It was a fun little game. I like these scavenger hunt kind of things, solving a mystery and finding items and whatnots. The social media thing was actually a lot less annoying than I thought it would be. I thought it was just going to be like a dumb thing to ignore, but it was pretty central to the plot and mechanics of the game. So, yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was different. And I've seen it in a couple other horror games. I think like Simulacra is one, and I'm sure there's another one. Sarah is Missing, I think. I watched those so long ago I don't really remember, but I know there are other games where phones are a big, like the main part of how you get through the story. But this one it was kind of half and half, wandering and reading the phone, taking snapshots for your social media, stuff like that. It was neat though. It was unique. It was short, and outside from the slight scuffedness, it was pretty solid. So I would say I enjoyed it. It wasn't excellent, but I liked it. And I hope you liked this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!